today we will see how do we connect to the AWS cloud system and run the Selenium code. But before that, we should know the some fundamentals. Okay, what is that? If you typically observe, we will run the script on either local system or a remote system using Selenium. But what if the system is present in the AWS cloud, right? So we need to have a system which is in the AWS cloud. So there will be a system. And in this example, I will take EC2. So what and all the things are required? Of course, we need a basic platform, which is nothing but an operating system. Okay. And so we need other supporting stuffs, okay, such as JDK is required. And we also need Selenium, especially the Selenium Grid component. We need it. We need a browser, right? All those things are required in this. So for this, let me create one system in the EC2 from the scratch. So let me just log into my AWS system. So in order to use this AWS system, already we should have created one account. And while creating an account, it will ask our debit card and credit card information. It is very safe. You can just create it without hesitation. For checking purpose, it will deduct 1 or 2 rupees. For me, it is deducted 2 rupees, right? And that's it. It's very safe. So once it is done, what I will do is I'll just log in as a root user. So here I'll specify my username. Username is javagalbahanu@gmail.com. I'll log in. And it is asking for my password. I'll sign in. Sometimes it may ask even CAPTCHA also, right? It depends on the situation. The first thing, foremost thing is, remember, there are options to use this AWS system for free, but everything is not free. So we should be very careful about it. It depends on the bandwidth, RAM, hard disk space that we use it, and so on and so forth. The first thing is we should ensure that we select a proper location. I will select the nearby location. For me, nearby location is Mumbai. Because if you select the farther distance, it will consume a lot of resources and your billing shoots up. Okay. So once I select this location as Mumbai, let me just go to services. And here I'll go to EC2 just to create a system. And this in EC2, there is an option to create an instance. I'll just click on this instance in the left part. And so here, so if you observe it, there is an option. I selected instance. And after that, the right side, there is an option called a launch instance. Let me just create it here. So let us give a name for this computer. Example, I will say, let's say Akshara system. Just any proper name you want, you can give it. And here is the trick. If you randomly select whatever the systems available, it is going to bill, right? So the first thing is I need a system where everything is ready. I don't have enough time to install JDK, Selenium and everything. This is where I take the help of the Docker, right? I will search for an AWS image where Docker is already there. I'll just search for a Docker, right? So the first thing that is required, if you observe it, let me just undo it. So here is a cloud and I'm selecting an EC2 instance. It's a system in the cloud, EC2 instance. And in this EC2 instance, of course, I'll get an operating system, right? In this case, let us see what is it. Let's say some Ubuntu, Linux, whatever it is, right? And the tricky part is, I hope you can see here, free tier only. You select this option, right? And within that, again, there is an option called free. I'm select this. So what is going to happen is it will go give you a list of systems which are free, right? And in this case, I'm selecting a Linux system. So basically, operating system is a Linux. And along with this Linux, what I'm getting a Docker. The beauty of Docker is it's a ready system, right? I'm just getting a Docker software along with the Docker software. So Linux with the Docker is the one that I'm selecting it. Okay, the beauty of Docker is you can download the image of a Docker and keep it ready. Okay, so I'll select this. So very important one. Please remember, nothing is free in AWS, but there is a trick to use it. Let's just continue with this. Okay, and so here if you observe it, I selected the system, right? I hope you can see this large. Okay, if we do a small, if we neglect it, this is where we are going to end up paying money. Let me scroll up completely, and I hope you can see that there is an option where it is available for free. Right, I'll select this free tier eligible. Right, with 1 GB memory, that is enough for me.
That small also, is it free?
Yes. Okay, whatever it is available here, you can just select whichever it is free.
What is the minimal configuration required for
1 GB is more than enough, okay, for us to start with. Okay. So, and now in order to log into that system, it will ask for a key pair. And so what I will do is I'll select this option called create new key pair. What is the meaning of it? From my computer, I need to connect to the AWS system. So for that authentication purpose, it is required this create new key, key pair. I'll just create it. Okay. Example, I will say Bhanu. You can just select the default options as it is. I'll say create key pair. And please remember, a file gets downloaded, right? It will be in the download location. You should be very careful about it. We need this for login from our computer, right? And once it is done, you need not worry about anything else. Probably you can just continue this. And here there is an option called launch instance. You just click on that. It takes some time to make it up. And now if you observe it, the system is ready. EC2 system is ready. Let me click on that instance just to check what is happening here. And still it is pending. Let it take time. It's okay. Meanwhile, I'll go to this instance. The first and foremost thing you need to understand is you need to refer this computer using this IP address, right? So this is the public IP. We need it. Right.
This
so
is
if
IP
I want to connect,
address of my machine.
This is IP address of EC2 machine. This is EC2 machine. Right. From outside world, if you want to connect to this computer, this is a public IP address of this EC2 computer. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So now another very important one is, for security reasons, while Selenium connects, using Selenium Grid connects using the port number 4444, right? I need to enable it. So to make my job easy, what I will do, I'll go to security. I'll click on the security groups. And so here I'll select the option. Let's see, inbound option is there. Okay. I'll say edit inbound rules. I'll add the rule. Actually speaking, you can just go with custom TCP where you can mention the port number as 4444. But in this case, what happens? The Docker machine that I'm going to use, I'll not be able to see anything. Okay, so if I want to see it, I need one more tool that is called VNC. VNC uses another port number which is 5900, right? So either you have to add something like this, like add rule 5900. So why do we need two port numbers? Number one, 444 for this one, Selenium Grid, and 5900 for VNC player, right? So this is one you can configure it. Or else, if you don't want to make it complicated, so then what you can do is you simply select an option called All TCP, okay, and here you simply select anywhere. That's all. So that means you are publicly opening all the port numbers, even though it is not safe, but for practicing purpose, we can just select it. Okay, let me just save the rule. Right, and so if you observe, so we are ready to use it. Let us go back and check our EC systems. Let me go to instances. And now you can see that it is running. Now I want to log into this here. Okay, EC systems. How do I do that? Very, very simple. First, let me just go to the place where this file is present. The key file is present. In this case, it is present in my download folder. Let me open the command prompt. Right. So if you want to log into the EC systems, EC2 system, which is present in Amazon cloud, you just need to type SSH followed by -i followed by the name of the file. In this case, it is banu.pem. Remember, it's a key file. Use it for authentication purpose, right? And so then the name of the user, it is always EC2-user. This is the name of the user, right? @ then you specify the IP address, right? This is the IP address. Let me just log into the AC server. For security reason, it will ask you for a continuation. I will say yes. And now if you observe it, so from my laptop, okay, so this is in my laptop. So this is my laptop. From my laptop through command prompt, I've connected to this EC2 computer. What software we have? Docker, we have it, but do we have REST, everything ready? Everything in the sense JDK, Selenium? No, it is not there. So I need to download that Docker. So whatever I do it, it will reflect in the EC2 systems, right?
So we are connecting to that machine and then we are running Docker commands to install all those.
Correct. So the beauty of this system is operating system is there. Which operating system? Linux.
2.
Linux, and inside that, what else we have? Docker is readily available, right? I need not install the Docker. I'll take it to the next level. What is that? I'll just take the Selenium Docker file. So how do I do that? Very simple. You say Docker pull, and followed by the Selenium, the name of the image, right? Stand alone. -Chrome -debug, right? So what is happening here is from the Docker hub, it is downloading the Selenium image into the Docker system.
What is the time it takes, sir? Usually it will be
Usually
faster.
it will be in a few seconds, right? First time it will be a little bit slow, but second time announced it will be just a fraction of second that is required. So what is happening here is from the Docker hub is another, I can say, cloud environment. So from this Docker hub, already somebody created a system, an image of a Docker image where Selenium Grid with Chrome browser, everything is ready. Okay. So that is getting downloaded here. So entire systems get down, image getting downloaded. So now if you observe it, it is ready, as you can see. And I think you can notice here the word debug. There are two images are there. Selenium standalone Chrome and Chrome with debug. Advantage of debug is you can view the video in the sense you can literally see what is happening. That is the reason I've taken debug. So don't forget that. Now I need to start this Docker. Okay, how do I do that? Very simple. Docker run. Okay, -d-p port number. Now what is the port number? 4444 inside the Docker system should be mapped to 4444, okay, of the EC2. So what is happening here is here Selenium will be running. Selenium will be using a port number which is 4444. That port forwarding has to be done. This is called as a port forwarding to the EC system. There also, what is it? It is 4444. So that if I say, example, if I say like this, then I can directly connect to the Selenium which is running. I'll show you that. Okay, so 44. Similarly, another port number which is required, which is 5900 for VNC viewer, because you want to see something, right? Because if you observe, we connected through command prompt, we cannot see anything there, right? So let me map another port number, which is 5900. That is, again, I don't want to change it. I'll just point it to 5900. Okay. And so the name of the Docker image, which is in this example, Selenium / standalone, right? And -Chrome -debug. Right, let me just run that. So it is started. That means here it is Selenium is running. How do I access it from my system? Let us go back here and let us type this IP address, public IP address 3.110.120.160:4444. So is it Selenium is running?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. And how do I see the the video in the sense literally I need to see the visuals, right? So for that I'll take the help of a VNC.
Should we download?
I've already
that
installed. Yes, you should have installed this VNC player. VNC. Okay. VNC viewer. Okay, so you can do that. Now here I'll just connect it. Same thing. Okay. How do I connect it? 3.110. Same port, same computer, 120.160 and 5900. So I'll just continue. Password is secret. Sorry, password is secret. Let me just log in. It is connected, but you don't see anything unless you run some program. Okay, I'll just resize. Right. So here is Selenium Grid is running, and here I can connect it actually, but we will see. How do I run it? It's a typical Selenium Grid command. Okay, example, I will write a code here. WebDriver. Driver is equal to new remote WebDriver. So there I'll specify the URL and the desired capabilities. Right. So we already know how to create it. URL is equal to new URL. Right. And so here I'll write http://. So I should use the IP address of this. Right. And :4444. If it is a Selenium 4, we should have stopped here. But unfortunately, the Docker image that I'm using is 3. I hope you can notice it here. So because of that reason, what I should do, I should say /wd/hub. This is what we should write it. And the desired capability, I'll use Chrome options. I want to open the Chrome browser, right? Chrome options, let's say options is equal to new Chrome options. I'll pass it as an argument and right. Okay, so we specify URL, options. So what this is going to do, it will just connect and open it. And then just for the example sake, I just wanted to open, let's say Akshara training website. Let's go here. Just copy this Akshara training URL. I'm going to paste it. And I want to get the title and print it. Okay, so I will directly say SOP driver.get title. So what it should do, it should print the title, which is just right here, test automation training, etc., etc. And once it is done, I'll close the browser, driver.quit. Okay. So here is a VNC systems. We can see everything at a shot. Let me just close this. This will tell me that if there is any sessions is running. Okay, so that whatever the console you can see, right? Any sessions are running, anything it will show. But in this case, let me just prove you can directly see here. Let's run this. As you can see, browser is open and it is executed so fast. This is a simple funda. Of course, you can go to the next level. You can scale it up and all. The intention of this is to just to show you how do you connect it. And very, very important one is once we are done. Okay, so once we are done, we should not let this leave it as it is because the system is running in the AWS computer. And if it is consumes, okay, beyond the allowed limit, free limit, the billing starts. So the first and foremost thing that you should do is once you're done with that, select it and you are going to stop the instance, right? Just stop it. Never forget it. It has to stop. Okay, if you leave it, forget it, then after some time, there is a limit. Let's say they might have given 1 GB, 2 GB or something like free. Okay, and after that, the billing starts. So you just stop it, and whenever you want, you can start it. Suppose you want to permanently delete it. Okay, in such cases, you can select an option called terminate. If you select terminate, this is going to delete this entire image. Probably it may take on half an hour, 1 hour, but it will delete that image. Right? So it will shut down and delete it. And after some time, if you come back and see the instances, it will be completely blank. So now let us go and check my account. I'm using it from many days. Right. Let me just go to billing. And as you can see, it is $0 now also. Right. Because still now I'm using only free instances. And once that limit crosses, the billing starts. It's very, very affordable, very cheap and all. Okay. So that's all it is. Let me just sign out from the AWS. That's all. Simple.